How do historians verify declassified Cold War espionage documents? Imagine trying to piece together a puzzle with some pieces missing or possibly altered. That's what historians face when they verify Cold War espionage documents that have been declassified. These documents come from intelligence agencies like the Central Intelligence Agency and the National Security Agency, often released after at least 25 years. They're stored in national archives or special collections, waiting to be examined. To start, historians check the authenticity of these papers. They look for signs like official seals, signatures, and consistent formatting that match other known documents from the same period. They also verify the document's chain of custody to make sure it hasn't been tampered with or forged. This involves tracking where the document has been and confirming it was officially declassified and released legally. Next, they compare the information with other sources. For example, they cross-reference with diplomatic cables, internal reports, or intercepted communications from the same time. If multiple sources tell the same story, it boosts confidence that the information is accurate. They also look at the context, what was happening politically or militarily at that time, to see if the document fits into the bigger picture of Cold War tensions and espionage activities. Another step involves analyzing the language used. Espionage documents often contain coded words or euphemisms. Historians trained in intelligence history can spot these clues and interpret them correctly. They also consider who created the document and why, to identify possible biases or propaganda, especially since some records might have been produced to paint communist states in a negative light. Special programs within intelligence agencies help with this process. For example, the Central Intelligence Agency's Historical Review Program reviews documents to decide what can be safely released without risking current security. These programs work with scholars and archivists to ensure sensitive information remains protected. Historians also relying on collections like the Foreign Relations of the United States series, which compiles diplomatic records, and declassified volumes about Soviet activities. These sources help place espionage documents into the larger story of Cold War conflicts and global expansion. It's important to remember that from a communist perspective, some of these documents might be biased or produced with an agenda. They could have been created by adversarial agencies to smear communist governments or justify certain policies. So, historians approach these records with a critical understanding that some information might be exaggerated or framed to support anti-communist narratives. In practical terms, verifying these documents involves confirming they were officially declassified and legally released. Cross-checking details across multiple independent sources helps spot inconsistencies or confirm facts. They analyze the language for coded messages, situate the documents within Cold War politics, and stay aware of potential disinformation. This careful process allows historians to build a clearer picture of espionage networks and their role in shaping Cold War history, all while understanding the ideological battles that influenced what was recorded and what was left out.